The topic of my presentation is detection of early gastric cancer using image enhanced endoscopy. So the rate of detection of early gastric cancer is very low in our country, and we know from the experience from Japan that if you detect lesions early, the survival is very good. So how can we improve the detection of early gastric cancer among our patients? Now these are the important points. We should spend adequate time during endoscopic examination. The surface should be cleared of any food, fluid, or mucus debris. The entire stomach should be examined in a systematic fashion so that none of the area is missed. One such example is a systematic screening protocol which has been proposed by the Japanese. So they take pictures from each area of the stomach so that none of the areas are missed. And finally, the use of image enhancement can help us to detect early lesions. These technologies include narrowband imaging, blue laser imaging, etc. I have experience in using narrowband imaging technology, and I'll be focusing on this modality of image enhancement in this presentation. So before we do image enhanced endoscopy, we need to know what is the normal appearance of a gastric mucosal surface on image enhancement. So the appearance in body and fundus is different from the appearance in antrum. In body and fundus, the pits are round and the microvessels are arranged in a honeycomb pattern. They're also referred to as SECN or subepithelial capillary network. So you can see this brownish structures in a honeycomb pattern. They are the blood vessels and they surround the round pits. In the body and fundus, we also have this elongated branch structures which are darker in appearance. They are called collecting venules. In the antrum, the pits, instead of being round, are more zigzag or reticulate. You can see the white structures which are in a zigzag fashion. And the darker structures which appear coil-shaped are the blood vessels. And collecting venules are not seen in the antrum. Okay. So I'll show a quick video of how to do a narrowband imaging examination of stomach. So before I start the examination, I use this soft black cap which is attached to the tip of the endoscope. So this cap has two important functions. One is that it maintains a few millimeter distance between the mucosal surface and the lens so that the image stays within focus. And also, once the cap touches the mucosal surface, then it reduces the relative movement between the mucosal surface and the lens so that the image appears stable. Okay, so as I said, we first begin with clearing the mucosal surface of any mucus or debris, and use of water jet can be very helpful. After that, we do a white light examination. We examine the entire stomach in a systematic fashion. We take multiple images to ensure that all the areas have been properly examined. Then we switch to narrowband imaging mode. And in this, first I'll show the appearance of antrum and then appearance of body. So this is a near focus image of antrum. Now as you can see, the white structures are the surface pattern which are running in a zigzag fashion, and the darker structures are the coil shaped. They are the microvessels which are also called as subepithelial capillary network. So the browner structures are the vessels, the whiter structures are the surface pattern. So we examine different areas of antrum and then we move to the body of stomach. So again, I'll show you one area of body of stomach and what is the appearance on narrowband imaging. Okay, so here again, I would like to stress that when you're doing a narrowband imaging at a near focus, the image should be under good focus. Once you get the image under good focus, then you can use the freeze function of the scope so that the image is frozen, and then you can examine the area properly and appreciate the microsurface and microvessel patterns. So in here you can see the brown structures which are in a honeycomb pattern. They are the microvessels. They surround the whitest structures with a dot in the center. So these represent the surface pattern. And you also have this dark brown long structures with branches which are the collecting venules. So now that we have discussed the appearance of normal gastric mucosa on narrowband imaging, how does an early gastric cancer appear? Now there are changes in the microvessel pattern, there are changes in the microsurface pattern, and these changes are used to identify presence of a lesion. For gastric cancer, these changes have been described in the VS classification, which is one of the most commonly used classification for detecting early gastric cancer. This was proposed by Dr. Yao from Japan. So there are three important aspects to look for in a lesion. First is the presence of a demarcation line. Second is what are the vascular characteristics, and third is what are the surface characteristics. A demarcation line is essential to diagnose gastric cancer. So it is an imaginary line which denotes an abrupt transition from a normal to abnormal area, and you can clearly see that. So if you can see in the top middle and the bottom middle image, you can see an abrupt change which is denoted by the yellow arrows between a normal and abnormal area, and this is the demarcation line. Once you have seen a demarcated area, once there is a demarcation line, then you look at the demarcated area and you assess the vascular and surface characteristics in that area. So in that area, if the vessels are irregular or if they are absent, then the findings are suggestive of early gastric cancer. Similarly, as you can see in the bottom middle image, that if the surface is irregular or if the surface pattern is absent, as you see in the bottom right hand side image, then these findings are again suggestive of early gastric cancer. So you don't need to have both surface and vessel to be abnormal. One is sufficient. Okay. So if you have a demarcation line with irregular vessel or irregular surface, then the lesion is likely to be early gastric cancer. So the system which the Japanese propose to detect early gastric cancer is called the MESTA-G, which stands for Magnifying Endoscopy Simple Diagnostic Algorithm for Early Gastric Cancer. Now in this, you do a good white light examination. During white light examination, if you identify any suspicious lesion, then you examine that area using image enhancement like narrowband imaging. First, you look for a demarcation line. If a demarcation line is present between the abnormal and normal area, then next you look at the microvessel and microsurface characteristics in the demarcated area. If the microvessel is irregular or surface is irregular, any of them is irregular, then the lesion has 95% chance of being early gastric cancer. So we begin by cleaning the mucosal surface, and then we can appreciate an erythematous appearing lesion. So we switch to the narrowband imaging mode to look at the demarcation line and the microvessel and the microsurface. We have to examine different areas in a systematic fashion. Okay. So once you get a good representative area, so like example here, you can clearly appreciate that the microsurface pattern are very irregular in this particular area. So like this, we examine different areas of the lesion. In this frame, you can easily appreciate the demarcation between the normal appearing area on the right hand side and the lesion on the left hand side. So once you have a demarcation line, you have seen irregular surface pattern, then you are pretty much confident that you're dealing with an early gastric cancer. And as I said, we need to examine the entire lesion to assess the extent of the lesion. So this is again appearances in different areas showing irregular surface pattern. Now this is an image. Now this again highlights the importance of a white light examination. So if you look at the top image, if you don't examine carefully, you may pass it off as a normal mucosa. But if you look carefully, there is a pale appearing area at around 3 o'clock position. Now, if that area is examined, when that area is examined using narrowband imaging, you can straight away appreciate a very clear demarcation line between the surrounding area and the abnormal lesion. And in that abnormal area, you can see the blood vessels, the brown structures are looking quite irregular. So this again is an example of early gastric cancer, which is picked up by image enhancement and which is going to be missed on a white light examination. So those were the main features to look for when you want to detect an early gastric cancer. Apart from that, apart from them, there are a few other features which have been described to be present in early gastric cancer, but these are present in less than 20% of cases. So one of them is the white opaque substance. A white opaque substance is seen in the top left image. You can see these white structures. If these white opaque substances occur in an irregular distribution, irregular fashion, then they suggest an early gastric cancer. On the top right hand side, you again see a lesion. Now in this lesion, look at the areas which are pointed by the white arrows. The areas which are pointed by the white arrows, you can see they are this pale roundish structures. These are called the white globe appearance. If you have a white globe appearance, this again is suggestive of early gastric cancer. In the bottom image, you see the round surface, which is the epithelial circle. You can see the round structure which are called epithelial circles. And within the epithelial circles, you see these abnormal blood vessels. So this appearance is called as vessel within epithelial circle. So if you see this finding, this again is suggestive of a papillary type of gastric cancer. So there are other findings as well which can help us in picking up early gastric cancers. Okay, so now that I have discussed the role of narrowband imaging, how to use narrowband imaging examination to detect early gastric cancer, what does the literature suggest about the efficacy of image enhancement compared to a white light endoscopy? So the meta-analysis has clearly shown that image enhanced endoscopy has a much better efficacy, sensitivity and specificity is much higher compared to white light in detecting early gastric cancer. The important limitation in application of narrowband imaging currently is the interpretation of the findings. When you look at the mucosal surface, you want to identify irregular surface, irregular vessel, and this requires experience and training, and it also takes a lot of time. Now, this is where artificial intelligence can be of help, and a lot of work is underway, and in future, the image enhancement will be coupled with an artificial intelligence system so that it helps us in interpreting the findings and improving the detection rate of lesion. This will also lead to wider application of this technology in clinical practice. So in conclusion, image enhanced endoscopy with magnification enables the assessment of mucosa in greater details. We can look at the microvessel pattern, we can look at the microsurface pattern. It is better than white light examination in differentiating cancer from non-cancerous lesion. The important points to remember to improve the detection of lesion is we have to clean the mucosal surface of any debris, spend adequate time in examining the mucosal surface, have some sort of a systematic protocol so that you don't miss any area of stomach. If you find any suspicious lesion, use image enhanced endoscopy to further characterize that lesion, and this may help us improve the detection rate of early gastric cancer among our patients. Thank you for your attention.